At Builders First Source, we're harnessing the power of innovation to transform the future of home building. With 14 facilities across Montana, Builders First Source is your one-stop shop for building materials. From lumber and windows to trusses and siding, whether you're building single-family homes or multifamily units, we've got you covered. Visit BLDR.com to learn more. Builders First Source, building Montana's future, one home at a time.
Hey everybody, coming at you from my car to record a quick intro for our interview with Appelman and Schell. We were watching the rough cut, trying to decide how we want to edit it to make it flow and make sense, and to be totally honest, it doesn't. It is utter chaos and quite a lot of hilarity, and we wanted to bring it to you guys the same way we experienced it in the studio. So coming up next is our interview. Take it as it comes. It's a wild ride, and I hope you enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe on Instagram as well as on YouTube. We have our own YouTube channel now, as well as being on Steed TV and on our Spotify. The more times we get subscribers and likes and comments, the more it supports what we're doing, and we always appreciate that from you guys. We love to hear from you. So enjoy this interview, and we'll see you next time. Guys, we're back with another podcast. This time we have Appelman and Schell on with us. And Leanna and I, of course, are leading. And we're going to do a quick interview with these guys, and then we're going to cover the games. So to get started, a couple of podcasts ago, I actually thought of a question. And I said it on the podcast, so everybody knows what the question is. And if you listen, you'll already have an answer.
You got him scared.
Schell, you start. Question for you is, you're in an airplane with a parachute, and you jump out. How long are you waiting to pull the cord?
Depends how far up I'm, like how high up I am from them.
Okay, but in percentage.
Average.
In percentage. Let's say I don't know how high planes fly when you jump out of them. Like,
I know parachute, like I know skydiving planes are at a different altitude than if you're flying commercial. But
okay.
I
So you're a man of
say-
specifics. Yeah.
I would say.
Like, are you waiting till you're closer to the ground? Or are you pulling it right away?
Well,
are you,
I mean,
do you have an instructor strapped to your back and he's going to pull it for you?
Well,
Like,
I've
what are
never
you doing?
actually, had like fallen to the sky with a parachute, but I'd say probably, I wouldn't say would 500 feet be realistic?
No, dude, 500 feet, you're dead.
Sorry.
like you're dying. Yeah.
Really? 500 feet above?
Like you're donezoed.
That's
Aren't
the
you
lowest.
going like 100 some odd miles an
Yeah.
hour?
Oh,
in
you're-
free fall?
yeah,
Probably
you're-
more than that.
Yeah, I don't know what critical.
The physics,
either-
the
you know
physics on that one says you're donezoed.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's change this answer.
Okay.
I would probably pull it way too early, and then I'd finally
Okay.
catch my consciousness, and I'd realize, hey, I'm not dead yet, so we're good.
All right, so a man of specifics and low risk. I like it. All right, put a fist between your face.
What? No.
Seriously,
Why?
because it'll puff into the mic if you talk.
I'm just
I'm
talking.
gonna
let him do it.
I'm gonna be talking.
I'm just chilling.
That's what I do.
What?
All right,
Me?
same question. What's your answer?
1,500 feet.
1,500 feet?
Yeah.
So as close to the ground as you think you can get away with?
That's
That is not close to the ground at
That's
all.
not close to the ground.
Isn't skydiving planes like, what,
Well,
3,000 feet in the air?
500 feet, you're dead. 1,500 feet is not that much higher when you're going.
What do you mean
80.
that's 1,000 feet?
Well, how fast are you
Yeah.
falling, though?
What's the speed of gravity?
9.8 meters per second.
Exactly.
Stop.
Okay, exactly. Okay.
Of a human body, though? Because
It
isn't
depends.
No,
It depends-
it's
it doesn't
you
matter what mass it
accelerate
is.
at a rate of 9.8 meters per second per
Depending
second.
on how, no matter what size you are, what mass is, how heavy you are.
Oh my
right.
gosh,
matter.
oh my gosh, she's Googling now.
I'm
Okay.
going to Google it.
Go
How
for
fast
it.
do you fall?
I dare you because
It's 9.8 meters per second.
Actually, it's 9.81.
Why
And
would
it
it
doesn't
matter
matter
specific.
how much somebody weighs.
We don't
No.
do meters here.
No, that is just generic terms.
the world does meters.
9.8. It's actually 9.81
Oh.
for being
Oh.
specific.
You
Yeah.
were at school.
Did I?
Oh my gosh.
No, you said 9.8. You're
So
right.
So you
You're
fall
right.
about 200 feet per second. Okay, so that means that
Yeah, you'd be dead.
9.8 meters per second?
If you,
That's
yeah,
200
not
feet is
200
a
feet.
lot more than...
Yeah, because
According-
there's what? Three
I don't
feet
know.
for every
I don't
meter,
skydive
give or take?
for a reason.
Okay.
So that's like
See, this is
7 seconds above the ground.
When she asked me, I said I would freak out, pull too early, and probably get
And get
sucked into the engine. No joke. That would be me. I'd get tangled up.
Oh
and-
yeah.
I wouldn't
you
do that.
can't
I would
pull.
probably
would.
like either be like, can I swear on this?
Yeah,
Go
I'd
for
be
it.
like,
whatever you want.
oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Because I'd be like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? What's going on? And then I would be like, you know what? Let's just pull this thing. And then I'm like, okay.
Oh,
Take a
see.
deep breath.
Okay,
You'd
so
be
kind of like a
thinking.
gerbil.
Good. You know, honestly, I just don't think I'd be thinking. Like, would you be thinking at all?
No, you pull.
you
I
just be
pull
like-
that cord pretty early though.
I would do too early because, like
yeah.
what she said, like
I'd go into the engine.
Get sucked into the engine.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't pull it like right when I fall. I'd pull it like 20 seconds after I'm done. I'm out of the plane.
You're probably only in the air.
No, you're
for
in the
like
air
30 seconds
like,
before you're
but
like.
you see those clips, like the Red Bull clips, and it's like they're in the air for
They
like
do
3
that.
minutes.
They do that because they probably pull a parachute early, or they're way higher. Like, what's you?
Have you seen the dude? Hold on. Have you seen the one? Have you seen the one where the guy goes without a parachute and like lands in like
In the cardboard boxes?
No.
No, in that big net.
In the big net.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
You need to search
No.
up what the altitude of a skydiving plane would be at.
Okay. Yeah.
Because then we can base our
Well,
answers off that.
okay, a normal plane's flying at what, 30,000
Oh my
feet?
God.
What
It
altitude do
depends where you're flying.
skydivers
If you're
jump?
flying over mountains, it's a lot higher,
Skydivers typically
right?
jump from an altitude of 8,000 to 14,000 feet. With the most
What is
common
so funny?
altitude.
Okay, yeah.
What's funny is because she asked me, and I was like, I'd get sucked through the engine, and you guys are like doing all these like equations.
Well, you
in
gotta
your head.
Okay, so
process.
10,000 feet.
Okay, so then 500 feet seems way too.
500 feet's
Way too
awful.
close.
You're done.
Let's go with 3,000 feet just to
I
be
feel like
safe.
3,000 feet's solid.
Yeah.
That's a solid.
3,000? Okay.
That's a solid
All
number.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, I might have changed my answer about 12 times, but
It's
that's
all
my
right.
final
you thought
answer.
it through. You
3,000
thought it
feet.
Okay, I have a
through. I
boring-
just
I have
know
a
that I'm
boring
gonna die
answer.
instantly, and my answer has not changed. I will be.
I
bird food.
don't jump out of airplanes.
Yeah, I've never either.
I just stay on the ground.
I mean, I would love to skydive at one
100%
point.
not. Nope.
Why?
They
No.
have one out of Three Forks. I
Huh?
had some family members do it.
What?
Yeah.
What's Three Forks?
It's just like an hour drive.
It's like a little town halfway between here and Bozeman.
Oh.
Two-thirds
It's called
of the
like
way.
D Zone or something.
It's where the big Adam and Eve is.
I was just
That's
like
what they're
that.
known for.
I was when you're
Oh,
asking
the
that
strip-
question,
yeah, the
it
strip club.
reminded
And the
me.
strip club,
I
yeah.
was watching
Ooh.
something that Will Smith was talking about. I think he was talking about skydiving. So I think he was explaining how him and his buddies were out drinking, and while they were doing it, they decided to go skydiving. And so
Naturally.
yes. So like yeah, everyone has that crazy idea. Hey, let's go skydiving. And so they wake up the next morning, and he's like, I just realized that we're going skydiving today. And he's like, I'm just like losing my mind, like panicking, like, oh my gosh. He's like, I'm hoping nobody else remembers this, and I'm hoping nobody else wants to do this. But everyone else did. So he was like, crap.
Yeah, what's out now?
And so and he was saying like how you're going up in the plane or whatever, you're going up in the air, and he's nervous, and as soon as he jumps out the plane, he said there was nothing to be nervous about.
Well,
He
'cause
said-
either you're gonna
and
die
that's-
or you're gonna live.
That's true. I mean, the anticipation of a thing is always worse than the thing itself.
Well, mind you,
Oh,
yeah, your
I
brain
like that.
processes things to be
There's
a lot
some-
more worse.
I'm gonna
There's
write
some,
that
write that in
down.
your gratitude journal.
The-
The anticipation of a thing is what most often always worse than the thing itself.
Of
But yeah,
a-
your mind tries to make it seem worse than it is. And they said, well, mind you, you're also for your first 5 times, I think you're strapped with a person who
Yeah.
knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
So that's probably takes some
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
relief off of you too.
True.
Shit.
But he said that once you get in the ground, he said once your parachute's deployed, he said it's the most beautiful thing ever. Like you look up, you can see everything.
Yeah,
I can see it from a
that.
commercial airliner.
Yeah.
Speaking of
With
which,
all
flying
the
into
safety.
Helena is the scariest thing I've ever done.
Isn't
What?
it?
Oh, God.
And those little airplanes
And those
that
little
rattle?
airplanes.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that. I don't like that.
When I flew home for Christmas,
You'll get
we
used
had
to
these commercial jets, and it was just because I was going from one place. I think I was going from Rock Springs to Denver,
Yeah.
and over the
The
mountains.
springs.
Oh my gosh! I guess I shouldn't even talk about that. But when I was flying into Denver, the most turbulence on those small planes suck.
Oh,
Okay,
it's awful.
and that was my first time ever going on a plane ever. This Christmas.
Oh, seriously?
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You've never
trial by
flown
fire.
before?
And it was
Wow.
my first time by myself going home for Christmas. And
And
actually,
how old were you? Sorry.
18 at the time.
18.
So
So it was just recent. It was
Christmas.
just recently.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. And so one of my teammates is actually, because Rock Springs only goes to Denver, right?
Yeah.
So everyone went from Denver and then scattered off where else.
Yeah.
And he's behind me and he's like, you had your head like this out the window the entire time. Because I was like, this is so cool. I've never seen a plane take off. And
I mean, you've seen the
over
pictures.
mountains.
You've seen the pictures,
It isn't-
but
it's
it's
different.
not the same.
It's not the
the
same.
same when you're there. And then when you, especially, so I used to live in Seattle. I grew up out there, and when we would take off under cloudy skies, it would be super dark and gray. It's middle of the day or whatever, early morning, and it's super dark and gray. And then you take off and you pull up and you get above the clouds. Suddenly, it's just this sunny, bright landscape with clouds for ground. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's one of the
Oh,
coolest things I've
mine
ever
was
seen.
clear as day, and the turbulence isn't bad on the first one. And then I went from Denver to Minot. It was obviously a little bit bigger plane.
Minot. What's
It's-
a Minot?
The Minot Minotauros. What are you talking about?
Because I mean, we're
Oh,
all
yeah.
central,
I'm not
baby.
gonna fly to Winnipeg, Manitoba because
Forgot about those guys.
Yeah.
Obviously.
So then I drove for it, but on my way back, turbulence was brutal, and I can tell you, first time flying, turbulence sucks. I feel like I'm gonna fall out of the sky, and I know turbulence
yeah.
has never killed anybody.
You kind of do.
Oh, it
fall.
has. Oh, it has.
Just recently,
Oh, it totally does.
No.
somebody
People-
bashed
No,
their head on
no.
the top. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Really? That happened?
No, that would have been an air
they die of
pocket.
heart attacks during.
Did you see the Japanese plane that just flew straight into a brick wall?
No, that was a
Turbulence,
South Korean.
it was
plane.
South Korean? Oh,
And
it's
the
all the same
landing
to
gear
me.
did not deploy, and they skid across the runway. Why is there a brick wall at the end? of
No,
the runway,
dude,
by the way?
they were taking off.
No.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
would
They're
they?
taking off.
Yeah, they were
I thought
taking off.
Same
landing.
question.
Or were they landing?
Same question.
I don't
Why
know.
would there be a brick wall at the end of a runway?
That's a good question.
Yeah,
Why,
that's a
so
good
why?
It's his question.
So if they would have to be landing because
I don't know.
the landing gear would have already been deployed.
I
and
only
you
saw
wouldn't
the
have
part
skid
where
across the
it
runway.
went kaboom.
Yeah, it would skid, boom.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
just-
That's not good.
Instagram Reels is
you're probably
crazy
talking about air
nowadays.
pockets.
Yeah.
Air pockets are different. That's where you like drop like 100 feet.
I like
and,
that
don't
he's
know
an
what they're
expert. I
talking
like
about.
that
They're
he's an
terrifying.
expert now that he's been on an airplane.
I deleted
once.
TikTok.
Oh, trust me,
I'm
I
Do
very
you
done my research
about that.
dislike taking off or landing more? Just a question. Since we're on
I
airplane.
haven't had any bad experiences landing or takeoff. Landing's always the worst because
Of
sometimes
his,
they have
his,
to.
of his one
Of
experience.
my 4 planes I've been on,
His one experience.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, because when you're landing, you have to do a bunch of turns, and
Oh, yeah.
there was one time going into Denver, always flying in Denver. Whether you went from Denver or Roxbury, Denver, air pocket. You're like this.
Did
and
you
it-
research all of the consumption theories surrounding the Denver International?
I did
Ooh,
actually.
that
Like,
is
my dad
crazy.
mentioned
The
it.
Blue
He's like,
Horse and all
crazy
that
look
stuff.
up Denver International Airport conspiracy theories, and I did. I'm like, okay, what could be possibly wrong? And then how it took an extra 2 years to build.
The Illuminati.
And the
And
stuff that buried underneath it, and the blue horse that's like a
Yeah.
demon and all that.
That's what
and
it
the Blue
is.
Horse like
I
killed
have
the
not
person who
Tunnels,
made the
secret
horse. and-
societies, murals, alien activity.
Ooh.
Okay, that's not.
Denver.
Rumors
That
that the
kinda
airport
makes
is used for
sense. It is
alien
Denver.
abductions. The airport has markings that represent alien languages.
You believe in
And the coordinates
extraterrestrial?
provided by aliens.
Ooh, that is a good
The
question.
coordinates
That is
provided
a
by
good
aliens in
question.
the close encounters of the third kind point to
No.
that.
What does
airport.
alien language look like?
Well,
we
obviously
don't
not
know.
like
Denver
Like,
knows.
language
Okay, hold
doesn't
on.
Look like
Hieroglyphics.
anything.
Hold on.
You should be what it sounds like.
Here's a question, right? Okay. We have a 50-50 chance of being in a simulation or not in a simulation.
What?
Right
I've
now,
seen The
I feel
Matrix.
like
That's-
I
We're
am.
100%
No.
simulation.
It's not Matrix like, but like think about it because we're developing our technology so well.
Yeah, like
And
microprocessors.
AI and whatever.
Yeah, where did those come from? Where did microprocessors come from?
I don't know the hell
Israel.
Alien
Microprocessors.
technology. No, like where did the
Yes.
technology come from?
What do you mean?
We don't
Aliens
know. It just
from Denver.
suddenly we're able to create all this micro technology, this insanely small nanotechnology out of nowhere, and we only invented electricity 120 years ago?
Yeah,
Okay,
but that's
but
because we're
people
just
do this for a
we're just
living.
developing at an exponential rate.
Yeah, like people do things for a
Yeah,
living.
but that's a big jump.
No, it's a big
From
jump
what-
starting
from-
off with parachutes and ending up in
Microprocessors and alien
within like
technology.
Yeah.
2 minutes.
What happened to this being a hockey podcast?
Get
yeah,
it.
junior hockey's a roller coaster.
You know what? The thing is,
It's
it's
a
the
roller
best
coaster,
4
man.
years of your life, and
Yeah.
you can't get it back.
You got 4 years.
I know.
get
I
2.
flunked out of college twice.
Coming-
I lost that experience.
What happened there?
I flunked.
How?
You
Moving
what?
on.
ADHD?
Yeah,
Hey.
undiagnosed ADHD.
On to the next. On to the next. All right.
What, you want me to tell you?
No, I guess not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brad's telling
So
you
I
gotta
was
go.
at Wazoo, Washington State. My husband and at the time, well, my boyfriend, who's now my husband, we've been together a long time, was going there already.
Fine, a long time.
A lot longer than you've been alive.
I
So
mean,
20,
Before
20, 24 years. Yeah.
Okay.
you're no 5, yeah.
Yeah, 2000. I met him in late 99 and I started dating him in 2000.
What were you
When I was 6.
What?
I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, I'm like,
wait.
you look like you're like 30 years old.
Oh yeah, no, we're way older than that. But that's okay.
She's way older than
Because
that.
that's confusing. Because my mom's 38.
Mine's 54.
How old is your mom?
38. My dad's 40.
I'm 30.
Shout out, mom and
I'm-
dad. I love you guys. By the way.
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Schell. Hi.
Mother.
Shout out.
Best,
Father.
best
I love
parents.
you.
And I do have to make another shout
Lily,
out.
love
I have
you
to
too.
make another a shout out really quick.
I want to make sure my brother. My brother Riley.
To,
Oh,
to
Anglo
Riley.
guy.
And to Uncle Brooksy.
Oh.
I was told to shout out.
And
shout
to
you out.
To Lindman's, thank you for building.
You
me.
might have to edit
I
all this
appreciate
out.
Billet
And-
parents are the best.
Don't-
This podcast is presented to you by Builders First Source.
You were born for this.
So I was dating my husband at the time. He was majoring in engineering and switched to something more general because engineering turns out is really hard. Really hard.
Oh,
It's a lot of math.
And I was majoring in business, and he bought me my first Xbox.
Ooh, was
And I
that the
probably
original
flunked out of
Xbox
college.
360?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Halo edition. It's
I
the green one. I
love
still
that.
have it, and it's hooked up to my TV. And
That
I
is
play
worth
Halo
a lot of
1.
money now.
That
Yeah.
was
I don't
my
care how much it's
first.
worth. It
Yep.
was a gift from
Me
my
too.
boyfriend, now husband, and it's the Halo edition one, so it's like clear green. And I have the DVD adapter for it because back in the day you couldn't actually play DVDs
Yeah.
in an
True
Xbox.
story.
And
No.
all of the controllers are corded. So, anyways, and then the dorm that I was living in was actually, if you plugged into any Ethernet port, you were basically LANing with anyone else with an Xbox in the building. And because Xbox was like new,
Yeah.
everybody had one. Everybody had Halo. It was like a Halo LAN party every night until
I would have
wee
flunked
hours
out
of
of
the morning.
college too.
Yep.
I'm a PlayStation guy.
Oh no!
Whatever. Bye, Felicia.
No.
What?
I,
Yeah. Xbox.
I disagree on
all
that.
day.
Yeah,
Xbox,
I'm an
100%.
Xbox guy.
Me too.
Outnumbered.
Yeah.
That's fine.
PlayStation's
Honestly, now
PlayStation's
now
like
it's
for
like
me.
that
That
affects
affects
me.
me.
PlayStation is
Hurts my
like
feelings.
maybe one notch higher than Nintendo. Maybe.
Ooh.
If
Whoa,
that.
whoa, whoa.
Nintendo's
whoa,
actually
whoa,
pretty
whoa.
cool, believe it or not. It's
Oh yeah.
yeah. That was like one of the what's like one of the like
The
main
Switch.
like
Atari.
Oh my gosh. The
Game
Wii,
Boy?
No, that
the
was way after.
GameCube,
Atari.
the Game Boy.
Sonic. Or no,
That was
Sega.
your era, right?
Sega.
No,
Yeah.
that's not a Nintendo though. That's
Yeah.
Sega.
okay, but
I know.
NES.
Nintendo was like a
SNES.
huge thing.
Yeah, I actually had to sell my SNES to pay off a credit card one time. I got a shit ton of money for it.
Yeah.
It was
Good to
great.
know. Good to
Although
know.
now I'm regretting selling it. So if you ever come across one for cheap,
I got one made
So
of
you
Lego
flunked
back
out of
home.
college because you
That
played
work?
too much Halo.
that is correct.
That's brutal.
I feel like that's legit.
tough
though.
way to go.
It is
So
legit.
note to self: Halo does not get you degrees.
No, Halo does not get
No.
you degrees.
No, but
Although
it
I
gives
still
you
play
happiness.
it. We still play together
And all the time.
You still play Halo?
Heck
non-stop.
yeah.
Is anyone even playing like online anymore?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Really?
They
Still?
just
Oh, yeah.
came out with the new Halo, I think last year or the year before, and it's
Infinite?
open
This
world.
is a different language to me.
It's
You,
open
wait,
world.
you never played Halo?
I have like when I was
What?
younger.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
There's
I'm
no
not a
cap.
huge video game guy. Like
What?
I just,
Yeah. I'll be
I
honest,
am.
the boys are just starting to get me back into it.
like I only play video games in the
I-
winter because my teammates are playing.
Yeah, I
in the
took-
summer I'm
I
preoccupied.
took like
Oh, no.
2 years
That's
off
fair.
of playing.
I generally play a lot
Oh,
less in the
no.
summer too.
And
Like,
now,
what do you usually play right now?
now I'm just I only play Fortnite
Fortnite.
with my boys.
See, I told you.
That's
I
the
told
only
you.
thing I play.
Do you know
Why?
since I've been
My
here I've
kids
not
play Fortnite.
unpacked my PlayStation. I've not
Oh
opened
my
it up.
gosh.
Yeah.
They gave me this.
I
I had this
wouldn't live.
TV and they have this like Fire Stick
You
that
gotta
has
get
all
it
the
hooked up,
channels
dude.
for. So I've been watching just.
Let's run
Netflix.
squads.
We should run squads.
We should run squads.
Squad.
Fortnite.
should.
I try. No,
We should
Halo's
run
my
squads.
jam, and
I
it
do.
has been.
I do.
No,
no,
20 years.
no.
I do no build squads.
That's awful.
That's awful. Building
That's
is
so
so
bad.
You know,
fun.
I'm
Building's the
fighting.
only
I don't want to
reason
build a
the game
house.
is
I'm
good.
sorry. Like, I don't want to
I do
build.
no
Here's
build,
what I will say.
But we play on controller.
If you do
so-
no build, it's like like a rip
You got to use Builder Pro
But I don't care. That's why I play Call
You
of
gotta use
Duty. and
Builder
I
Pro.
only
Call of
play
Duty's
Halo.
unreal.
because then you
Oh,
can
yeah,
just
there's
use the
only two I
triggers
play.
and the
Is that like a layout?
What is
Is
it?
that a layout?
What is that?
oh god, that was awful, wasn't it? Jeez.
Builder Pro, yes, it's the best.
It's
form
like
of building.
it's literally you're pretty much just shooting your gun, but you're building. So like
That
But
you
when
just
you're
that
shooting
makes
your
sense.
gun, you don't build.
Is that a good explanation of
That
it?
must be
I'll be
how
You're
honest.
you're
using
built
the
so
triggers and the
fast.
bumpers. You're using the triggers and the bumpers.
Yes.
But
Yes.
who
There you go,
wants
that's
to
better.
build while you're shooting? That's
No,
not
you're
even
not
your thought.
shooting. You're not shooting. You're
You
building.
can't do that.
You're on
trying
the
to protect
defense
yourself.
when you're building.
Yeah.
Think about it like that.
All right, I'll try it. I'm down.
But you can't play like the new version of Fortnite. It's
Oh my
awful.
god.
It's
Actually,
so
no, because the
bad.
OG season's out.
The
now.
OG season is great.
That's the only reason I'm playing it now.
That's the only reason I'm playing.
See, I don't have a
I
reference
thought
for
you
that, 'cause
haven't
I
unpacked
actually-
your PlayStation.
Never,
I did like that's still a thing.
Yeah, stay in front of your mic.
No,
Jeez.
I don't
Brad's
like
getting mad
it.
at you.
No.
And just why I'm not
she
looking
doesn't
over
I'd
there.
rather
watch
you eat the
podcasts than
mic
I
than
do.
be like 10 feet away
No,
from it.
I'm not. I do.
Meanwhile,
What?
Branson's over here like eating his mic.
Hey, He's gonna get
What's
good
it taste
audio.
like? What's it taste like?
He's
No,
gonna get clear audio.
it'll be those like muffled sounds when you're like playing video games with your buddies and their mic is in their mouth and it just all muffled.
Oh, I love doing
Or they're
that.
eating.
I love rage
That's
baiting
all
the
you
boys
hear.
like that.
Oh my god.
That's how you rage bait the boys.
The funniest is when you're doing that and it like cuts in and out. It cuts in and out and it's
Put
sound.
it inside your mouth.
yeah. You eat the mic and you start screaming and it cuts in and out and it's just muffled. That's what you do when you rage?
No, that's how I rage bait them because I suck at video games. I'm so.
What?
Hold on, I'm good at Madden. For some reason, that's my game.
We play hockey every so
Oh
often.
play
my
NHL.
gosh.
It would end the NHL hockey game.
I don't like
is
it, though.
Chaos.
It is.
I don't
is
like
it?
it.
It's the
Which game?
I like Madden more.
College football.
No. No.
Madden's
Only
nice.
only the Cougars.
Who are the
Are
Cougars?
you a cougar?
Wazoo, yes.
You
Go
don't-
blue.
Let's
We're
talk
not
a little
pivot.
bit about hockey. So I do have a question. What's it called in the chamber? Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you first this time since I
Me?
started with
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
If you could add a rule to hockey, what would you add?
Shorthanded goal gets a guy out of the box.
Yes. I was just going to say that.
I like
They
that.
do that in the PWHL. You know
Yeah, I love that rule.
Because that makes sense because you're working
Yeah,
that
you-
much harder
yeah.
and you're shorthanded.
Yeah.
You score
Yeah.
a goal, you should be rewarded.
Rewarded.
Like last night, we got that shorty.
We did.
He should have been out of the box.
My 14-minute penalty should have been down to...
Oh my gosh! Thank you for bringing
did
that
you-
up.
what
What
did
did you
you
say?
You're going to get a kick out of this. You know what I said?
Nope. Can't even look at the refs. Come on, you know that.
So
Are you serious?
Did
was
you
it
give
Schroeder?
him a
Was it
side eye?
Schrodinger?
That's gonna be
No,
Schroeder.
he was the linesman. Schroeder was the linesman. So
Schroeder.
what happened was
Schroeder
I
was in
initially get
Cassidy.
4 minutes. Yeah. I get 4 minutes for grabbing the guy's jersey, which I didn't...
I've
that-
never seen a 4-minute roughing.
That's... Unless I hit the head, which I didn't. I just grabbed the
Yeah.
jersey and gave it a tuck. And then so we tried to go left. I'm like, hey, can I
I've
get
had
an
Mets
exclamation?
jerseys. How is that?
Yeah, all right, here's what
Anyways,
I'm gonna
moving
tell
on.
you, dude.
Oh, Hirsch warned me. Hirsch warned me.
That works in the MJ,
Uh-huh.
and that works in the NCDC. Out here with these guys, no, they don't accept it.
So
They
I
did
was
it
like,
on the
Did you,
day.
did you like
They don't.
glare at him or something and like hurt his feelings so
No,
bad?
no,
that you
you're-
got
you're-
it?
you're-
And-
you're-
All right,
this.
I can't wait.
Okay.
So I go up to him. I'm like, hey, can I get an explanation before I'm in the box? He just sits there and ignores me, just
Because he
off in
knows.
his own
Because
world.
he knows.
Because he knows that he screws up. Because I'm like, what's the 4 for? So I ask the linesman, and he's like, I have no idea. So I go in the box. There's like 8 of us in there because I don't know. So I have my stick just sit in my hands that leans and hits the glass a couple times. And then next thing you know, the guy in the timekeeper's box looks over. He's like, you got a 10 for abuse to officials. I'm like, what? So it turns out, after the period ended, I asked the lines, I'm like, so why did I get the 10? He's like, yeah, because you kept tapping the glass.
That's ridiculous.
So I got
you
abuse to official
serious?
because my stick fell, tapped the glass, so I get 10. I
Okay.
kid you not.
How is
Way.
abusive official? How is your stick hitting the glass and abusive an official? First of all, that's none
Because he
of those
thought I
things
was
are
like
related.
tapping the glass trying to get his attention or something. I don't know. I asked the linesman.
So
I'm like,
what?
That's
why? So
still
why is
not-
that a 10? He's like, you and me both, kid. I have no idea. I was like, well, that's nice.
Power trip.
So I sit in the box
Yeah.
for 14 minutes, just twiddling my thumbs, because what else am I gonna
Hey,
do?
we came back though. That's all that matters.
Did you get
Yep.
cold, did you get cold in there?
Oh,
No,
okay.
I got bored.
Yeah.
Super, yeah.
Dude, a little glass box with ADHD must be like the worst.
Oh, and if I had like claustrophobia, which I don't know, I might.
Glass.
He doesn't know.
It'd be way worse. It'd be way
Self-diagnose.
worse.
Go on the NIH website. They'll tell you.
Oh my god.
If you're stuck in a cave and you're
my God.
like tight, would you
Oh,
panic?
I would panic.
Cave
Exactly,
is
so-
not
no,
the same
But
as
like
the
that's
glass
just a
claustrophobia to a
natural.
certain
No,
extent.
hold on. That's just a natural human reaction.
I guess.
Yeah.
So
Anyways.
what rule
Okay.
would you add? If you could add
Yeah.
a rule, what would you
it,
add?
it can't be the jailbreak rule.
Well, I don't know. Maybe not running over our own goalie
Oh, yeah, that's
and
a good
getting
one.
away with it. That was.
Yeah, I feel like touching the goalie period.
I would have
should
kicked
be
the
an
living
automatic
piss
penalty.
out of
just
the guy.
here's just what
I'm
my
surprised
thing.
no
This
one
is-
did.
This is,
Oh.
this is what I'm gonna say. Is
Pass later.
I'm okay. I understand where he's coming from. Like, he's driving the net. It's a breakaway. He's going for the rebound. Fine, I get hit. But then the next game, we're getting calls for slashing on the goalie. Like, that's ridiculous. I just want consistency.
Yeah, good luck.
That's what I want.
That's all we've ever
That's all
wanted.
I
both
want.
sides.
Wasn't it Hammett that fell into their goalie and he got
Yeah,
through
he got
it?
cross-checked.
Yeah.
I looked at yours. The guy, like, he like jumped, left his feet, and his
left
elbow
his
hit you in the...
Yeah, and I went up to him yesterday because he was lining
Yeah.
us. I was like, "Hey, like, did you watch the video?" He's like, "Yeah." What's your thoughts? He's like, "Oh, he would have gone if he was trying to hit you. He would have gone with your shoulder." I was like, He was
can
going
still
for
go
hip
for it.
checks
You
the
can still
entire
do the
game.
Yeah.
All he does is hip check, guys.
We
He's a
can-
good player. He's a really good player.
I got the clip. We can put it in right here.
Yeah, we'll put it in here.
Now 2-on-1 chance. Here's Countess. Countess into the goal. Nice poke check away as one of the players goes right in on Appelman. Branson Appelman held his ground, was able to get a piece of the poke check there. And it's like Baron Massapus.
I guess you kind of stole my rule because I wanted to say that one. That's probably
That's a
a
good
big
rule.
one. There's been lots that I see on the internet rules that I can't think of, but I mean, like, I think in overtime, I'm not a big fan of shootouts because that's
No,
just.
me either.
Would you change to like a 10-minute?
I would do like, remember like when you're like younger in tournaments, it would go like 3-on-3.
That was a
2-on-2.
Canadian thing. We never did that.
Oh, okay. Well, in
That's a
Canada.
Canadian thing.
That's what you said should be our rule. Didn't you say that?
When?
Somebody said that. Where it should be like
3-on-3,
3-on-3,
instead of overtime and then shootout.
1-on-1, and then a shootout.
No.
Because there's you know the brick tournament, right? You're American, should know
I
what
know
that
brick.
is.
I know the brick.
So in the brick tournament, they have that rule. There's lots of Canadian tournaments that have that rule, and it's so entertaining because it's just 1-on-1 with a goalie.
It's little
That's
little
awesome.
kids.
1-on-1, and then there's like goalies, and
That's
it's
so
like
cute.
I feel like that's really entertaining. But I feel like a shootout's just it doesn't
They're
prove
terrible. No. Mm-mm.
like
Nope, don't like
who's
it.
the better team.
No, we don't. Yeah,
That's just who gets lucky with either they score the goal.
essentially.
True that.
And I'm sure you could agree, right? You don't like shootouts. Do you like shootouts?
I love shootouts.
Okay, so then
What?
Well, but you like
I'm also a
challenges,
goalie.
period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See? Yeah. That's
I don't
the
know,
thing.
'cause-
No, I agree. I hate shootouts.
How
I
can
think
I also hate
you know what
shootouts.
there should
I
be
like
a
the 3-2-1
rule where it
rule.
goes back to the way hockey was in like the 1990s, where you could be physical and not soft and get away with it.
Well, you
Yeah,
can be physical. I think you
well,
probably
I think
No, you
that-
can't. Trust me, I've tried. I get
Last-
14 minutes in the box for tapping the
your-
glass.
grabbing
and-
a jersey.
Well,
Yeah, so-
have
That's
you
why our guys aren't
read
fighting.
our stats from last year and how many penalty minutes we got
How
and
many did we do?
I think it was like 1700.
That's ridiculous.
Okay,
yeah, but
but-
I heard we were a goon fest.
But
Oh,
we
still
won.
are.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
everybody was saying we were a goon fest.
We were
But
aggressive.
we were number one in our division the entire
lost
year,
twice.
and then we took the Fraser.
Yeah,
so
they were
And that was
Goons
you need to watch
don't
those
do
games.
that. Goons don't do that.
No, they don't.
No, but people have rules, right?
yeah.
The goons, they build them. They set the tempo,
That's
create
what
some
I'm
momentum.
gonna say about this team is like everybody does their job.
Oh no, for sure.
And it's
Yeah.
great.
I got a rule. You fight, you get 5 minutes, and you can go back out.
No,
You don't get kicked out.
God.
Yes.
Like how they
I
do it
think-
in the
in
WHL,
the
how
show.
they do it in the NHL, AHL. Because I feel like if you were to stick it, like remember when I got folded in half this weekend, and Maddox stuck up for me.
Yeah.
That's I so appreciate him for doing that.
Yeah.
I don't think you should get kicked out. Mind you, there's only
No.
3 minutes left in the
Shouldn't
game.
have gotten kicked out.
But I don't think you should get kicked out because he's sticking for team. That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
So if you don't get kicked out for fights and you just get 5 minutes to go out, I feel like people would be less afraid to fight because they wouldn't have
Yeah.
to worry about getting kicked out. So
Well,
you can
because an
stick up
ejection
for your
essentially
teammates.
goes onto your record, doesn't it? Like how
Does
many
the
times you get
suspension?
ejected?
Maybe.
Yes.
Suspension?
I don't know.
Suspensions and ejections.
Yes.
And then that kind of counts against you. Not like
Because some people
super
don't
much,
fight
but it still counts
because
against you.
they don't want to get kicked out.
Like G-Bar.
If they didn't get kicked out, that
Was justified.
people can't get kicked out for fighting. They wouldn't be as scared because some people are scared to get kicked out, right? And you just have to be on the record. Therefore, they can stick up for teammates a lot more. Plus, I'm sure the fans love seeing fights. It's a lot more entertaining. Right?
It depends.
Yes, we do.
Well, okay, yeah,
Well,
but it depends.
Okay, we don't
Especially
like
like
when
those
you
little
guys
kids, they
fight
love
and then get put
fights.
away for 5 minutes when we were already on a power play.
Okay, that's just
Like,
that's just
and that
weird.
happens a lot.
Who fights on a power plays?
Oh, dude, all the time.
Do we fight
all
on
the
power
time.
plays?
Like halfway through the power play, we get a guy in the box and then they get a
No, but we don't fight. It's more like we slash the goalie. And
Yeah,
then
or
get
just any penalty in
Oh, you
general.
mean if you touch a goalie, you get a penalty?
Apparently.
I'm shocked.
Apparently, it's only when the helmet.
It's not. It's not. Yeah, it's not both ways.
By the way, anything
Dang it,
about refs,
damn it.
we got to be taken out. Understood?
Unfortunately, we can all agree on the same thing about
We
refs.
talk about
same point of
refs
view
all
of
the
refs,
time.
but-
I
So
like
here's-
that.
here's-
I like the 5 minute and you're back out.
I do too.
Because
I like
that means that like I don't know, fighting could build momentum
Because there
for your
shouldn't be
team.
no consequence to fighting, but I feel like an ejection and a suspension.
Yeah, it's.
or
I don't think it's
is
that
too
big of a
steep.
thing. Like how, like
You
I don't
get
know.
so many guys.
If it's
suspended
under
for
5
fighting.
minutes, maybe to get kicked out.
I
right?
get that.
That makes sense, but I feel like you should be able to go back because like just because you fight doesn't mean that like you
No,
should
I
get
get
kicked
it.
out.
I'm surprised. I've been here for what?
I have no idea.
14 games?
What? Have you
Since
really?
early December.
No.
Something like that? I haven't seen a show fight yet. I'm getting ready for it.
A show.
It's coming.
A what?
A show fight?
What's a show
Off of
fight?
Face Off. So
Oh,
it means
yeah.
like,
Oh, we've seen lots of those.
I know.
You know, and
those.
you know why that's not happened? Because we're scared to get kicked out. So there's no
Hey, you know what? I do. The one thing I will say, I love the fact that you'll go in the locker and be like, we'll still be winning, and you'll be like, God, I gotta do better. I love that.
Thank you.
I love that.
Finally, someone who appreciates
I love
that.
that because I'm the same way. Because we played Badlands, I gave up 4
You
goals.
guys are, okay, so
Why
that-
not?
Okay, but I have a rule I want to add.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna like jump in at the end here. I think coaches
yeah.
should be allowed to fight.
Oh, that
I
would be
think-
so electric.
I think that the,
You might have
I
liked
think
Damon
the
I would
Bucks-
see them if I saw
think-
Damon. Oh my
Bucks
God.
should be
Okay.
the
Or
fighting
Theo.
Bucks.
Hey, Theo could probably pump him.
Okay, no.
It's
Last
pretty
year, we had teams bringing their own private security.
Really?
When they
So
had to
what-
walk by
hold on.
Damon.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
Great Falls.
You didn't
Great
hear
Falls
about? Did you guys hear about what
Actually,
happened
so
last
mine's
night before our
fucking
game?
No.
Okay, we warm up in the
Somebody farted on
same
my
place.
fucking
It's just me for now.
It's
okay.
just you.
Just me.
Take it.
Okay. So before the game, God. Okay. Before the game, we warm up in the same spot every game, right?
Mhm.
Same spot.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And which is behind their net. So
Yeah.
like, you know, we got the bowl. So from your perspective,
Yeah.
you're on the end
Yeah.
bowl. We warm up there.
Yeah.
At there, okay? And we were going to go to our spot, and the Butte guys decided to go to our spot. Everyone knows where we warm up in our own
They
barn.
always warm up in the bleachers.
Everyone knows where we
Away
warm up.
warms up in the bleachers.
Everyone knows where we warm up. And that set the tone.
Oh, yeah.
That set the tone.
It was Butte, though. They do stuff like that.
I was like, that's ridiculous.
We've had a lot of problems.
You know
with
what
players in the stands.
this is what I think. I think a lot of these guys say they want to go play at a high level. And some of these guys are good enough to go play at a high level. Every team has good guys. Every team has good guys. Butte has whoever that kid with the bubble and the A was yesterday. Looks like a clown, but still. So there are good players on every team. And they say this, but then they do stuff like that. And they do all like come on, act like a professional.
Oh, gosh,
That's what I
no,
say.
no.
Always
Yeah, that's
act like
really
a professional.
petty. That's like what junior high girls do to each other.
Well, Butte, yeah. We've always
But
had
it's
issues
Butte, yeah.
with
We play
Butte.
them on Friday, so it's gonna be us.
It was
it's gonna be so
super
fun.
hard.
And Butte too, on their own ice.
So we've always hated Butte for very good reason.
So last year Butte had one really good guy and one kind of mediocre guy
And we
they
hated them both.
Carried the entire team. Crooks and Strike, STRDICH.
Hated them both forever.
What a name.
He was their
We
captain.
hated them both, and so
What a name.
I know, right? So we sniped them because we were going to the Fraser. Butte was, I don't know what, 6th in the league.
Yeah, they're not going
sucked.
anywhere.
And the
Devo.
only reason they got any goals was because Patty Crooks was on their team.
Yeah.
And occasionally Strike. And so we took them both.
It was so hard.
It was
To go from
really
hating
hard
them-
to go from hating them to
Yay,
him being
Crooks!
one of the high scorers
Dude.
on our team. But he did help us win the Fraser.
Yeah,
so
didn't
for
he
that,
get,
I am
like-
But there's
grateful.
a reason why the trade deadline exists.
That's why there's a
When
lot
is
of
the
movement
trade
in.
deadline?
Okay.
Is there a lock?
February 6th?
No, January 31st. I thought.
No, I thought it was February 6th.
In between that time frame, that's why there's a lot of movement in junior hockey.
Yeah.
Just because
I know.
no one's ever satisfied. Everyone has a goal to win, and not every person likes.
So like, if you're making a playoff push, but if you think you're out of playoffs, you're requesting a trade.
Coming to Helena is the best choice I've ever made.
Same.
I
I
love
love
to
it
hear
here.
I've
I'm
been
glad you
treated
guys
so
did.
well.
Yeah.
And your
There's not
first
had issues.
weekend last weekend was just
Well, you
like
got
way
4
to
goals,
come in
right?
like a
Yeah.
freaking firestorm, dude.
We're like, who's that?
Quake though, it can't really.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Okay, but that stupid goalie.
He hit 95 shots.
No,
in
we
one
did
game.
not have 95 shots.
Yes, we did.
No, we did not.
Just make it
That's
sound
not,
like
for
that.
the. I watch video after every game. I watch with my goalie
It was
coach,
95 shots.
and I know it's going to say 95, but
Well,
It's not
but
possible
shots
to
on
get-
goal is to some degrees like subjective.
Okay. Anyway.
no, it's
So-
not.
To
You were
some
saying-
degree,
Does
it
the
is.
goalie have to stop it if the puck is the puck about to go in?
If it's a post, is that a shot on goal?
No.
What?
Well,
That should
you know
be.
what? I'm going to say yeah. I'm going to say yeah.
See, subjective.
As a goalie,
it is
yeah.
to
The
some
amount of
degree.
time they hit the crossbar
to some
or
degree,
something
it is
like
As a
subjective.
goalie, yeah. You've sealed it off or whatever. I don't know.
There was 95. Game
was
Center
not
said
that.
so, and Game Center never
Yeah,
lies.
in game centers. I mean, that's
We'll see what Instat says.
appropriate response.
I was being sarcastic. No, so okay, I'm not gonna go on a rabbit trail. We gotta stay focused. What are we doing now?
Yeah, what are we
looking at
talking
shots on
about?
goal.
Oh, right, Yellowstone. Right. Yes.
71.
Poor Quake.
On
I
Friday.
had trouble even booing them as they came out on
wouldn't
ice.
I know. Honestly,
Well, I felt guilty, but that's what we do. We boo the refs.
But they were
Obviously.
chirping me.
95.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
95
every
on
single
Saturday
time.
Night, 71
That's
on
what
Friday
we've
night.
been saying.
Well, yeah, I have a hard time booing the Quake.
No, you had no problem. You were booing, and I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And then she's like, boo.
I don't know. I felt that was a good first weekend to come into.
Retroactively, I have a hard time booing the Quake, only because they are like the ultimate underdogs to some degree. We are kind of underdogs because of how much hate we get.
We were the overdog.
No,
But
We're
we're-
Alabama football.
I know.
Oh, no.
That's
But
what we are.
There is a mentality of like underdog, like the fans are supporting the underdog because even when we lose, we blame like the refs or whatever else.
'Cause it's always the refs' fault.
Because it's always the refs' fault.
That's
So-
every team.
No,
when
no,
they
no.
lose, they blame the refs. That's pretty normal.
Well, the Quake can't blame the refs.
No, that's a different story. They're
So,
an
but they
exception.
are like truly underdogs. The fact that they have one win on their record
that's more
this
than
year,
they did
No,
last
they
year.
have 0.5
Hey,
wins.
here's what I'm gonna
actually.
say,
I am
though.
0.5 wins.
thrilled.
I think
that they
those
have a win.
boys have fun playing, though.
I think they
They
do.
show up to
think
the
they have
rink
fun.
and they have no pressure, nothing to worry
They
about.
sure
they
wanted
just
to
go
kill
play.
you guys.
Yeah.
They were
And
out for
got
if
nothing
they
blood.
to
squeak out
defend.
a good game, they're happy. They're
Yeah.
laughing. It's awesome.
They scored
Yeah.
3 versus Gillette last
See,
night.
and I can 100% respect
Or
that.
was it Gillette? Who did they play last night?
Yeah, it was chill.
I mean,
yeah, and
yeah.
they got 11.
Oh, that's
How?
on my phone.
Never mind.
How do we not score 15 goals?
You said it, not me.
No, apparently we were
Out of
supposed to. We were
95
projected to
shots.
score 45 goals.
Out of 95 shots.
But here's the thing: every time we play in our barn, for some reason, the opposing goalie becomes prime
Right?
Patrick Wall.
Most people, when we get, there's a lot of trade. You said there's a lot of movement in the 3HL. And so when we get new players, a lot of the times they don't stick. Sometimes they do stick, but we stock all of them on the internet. We got to Google them. We got to see where you're coming from, what you're doing. Oh, you were so
No,
yeah,
no,
okay,
it's not
that's
just her.
fair.
Everybody, like when
I do.
people
I have
knew
to
who I
look.
was before I even got there.
What's your question?
It's not a question.
What was your
I'm building it up, you
All right,
guys.
Build
I'm
your
listening.
statement. Let's hear it.
Most of the time, you just write a name and they're like, okay, it shows up like the elite list or whatever.
Elite
okay,
prospects.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, you two, well, him first before you came along. There's pages and pages
yeah.
and
There's-
pages
Of
of
what?
You
all
guys
these
have been
accomplishments and
busy.
things that you guys have done, and I'm like,
I haven't accomplished much.
You know what I accomplished when I
I
was
haven't
18?
done anything.
you are
Flunking
so
out of
full of
college.
it.
I haven't done
And
anything.
so,
Yeah, then
That was it.
I
haven't
won
done a thing.
drafted. It's the only accomplishment I have in my EP.
What are you drafted? 2?
Nipo.
Okay. Oh.
Do you
Yeah.
want me to
but
look
here's
it
the
up?
thing.
Sure.
I'm
do
like,
it.
I'm glad you guys are here, but the first question in my mind, and I guarantee a lot of other people's mind, is like, why are you here? Like, we're glad to have you.
I don't
Like,
think
don't
tomorrow-
go
I don't
anywhere.
think they're gonna bring in anybody bad. So
Yeah.
it's always gonna be a positive, right? It could
Well-
be someone coming down from a different league, someone that, right? Maybe they
Well-
want a different change of scenery.
Better guy on a different
Maybe,
team or something.
but we see people come and go all the time.
Right. Sure.
And so,
That's the
like, right
bigger
before
hockey.
you, there was a new goalie here,
Zane,
Zane, and
yeah.
then all of a sudden he's gone. And then you come and we're like, oh, who's this guy? And then I look at him, I'm like, what in the heck? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But why? So I think that's everybody's question.
What-
And I've kind of got answers through, our group texts
I think it's very
going
political,
on
is it not?
a lot.
I originally, last year I was playing 18s at Carshield. I did pretty
was
well.
Why are you ticking?
Sorry. I did well. It was a good year. We didn't end up doing what we wanted to, but I got a tender into the NA.
Yeah.
And then it was St. Cloud, so I was close to home too.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I ended up, I got a shot, I blew it, and then I was there for like 3 months, just sitting on the bench. It was brutal.
Well,
was
sitting on
brutal.
the bench because
But-
you were the new guy?
No, well, it wasn't because I tendered to a different coaching staff, and then they got fired, and then they brought in a new guy who's a great coach. Mm-hmm. He's a great coach. Joe Exter, he brought in three other goalies, and then one guy went to the USHL, which is the top league in the United States. Mm-hmm. And then he ended up getting dropped down, and then they brought in a new guy who's a great coach. He brought in three other goalies, and then one guy went to the USHL, which is the top league in the United States. And then he ended up getting dropped down, 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 and then he ended up in November. So then it was time for me to go. So then I went to Rock Springs.
Where you guys met.
We met.
Okay.
That's where we met.
Okay.
Did you have your name on your jersey? Were you there long enough?
I did.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. They in Rock Springs they had
They were
one
quick.
person. They did it. Yeah, she had her own machine that she would
Okay.
do within like the.
I mean, you got your
Shout
name on your
out
jersey
to
within a
Abby
week here.
St. Marie.
Yeah,
Shout out.
she does a lot
Beauty.
more than she gets credited for.
She is. She was great.
She's awesome. Yeah,
For
he's
the-
actually the first guy to introduce himself to me. Him and
I'm shocked.
Spencer.
Yeah,
He's so shy.
An introvert.
Yeah,
And,
well, it's because he showed up early to practice, and he has the opportunity to meet some new guys. So,
Yeah.
but he did a very good job.
Oh.
Showed me where the dressing room was. Mainly
Nice.
Spencer did most because he's a more outgoing guy.
Yeah.
we'll call it. He's a good kid.
I knew him.
Good. How?
Because we did a camp, or not like we did like a prospect camp
Okay.
at Corpus Christi.
Oh right, yeah,
That's where we first met, and then I played him last year too.
yeah. Sorry, finish your story. I interrupted you. Go.
And then so Rock Springs
Yep.
was there for a game, and then left. Then I was looking for a team in the 3, and then Damon gave me a call, and I was like, all right, so it's Helena or the Moose.
Don't go to the Moose.
And
Although.
and Damon said, watch the Social Fix videos.
The Beyond the Bench?
The Beyond the Bench.
Oh, they're awesome.
And I watched it. I was
those
like,
too.
this is where I want to go.
Oh, yeah.
And I
for
came
sure.
here. I was like, I want to win.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play good, right? And I was like, perfect. So he brought me in here.
Mm-hmm.
Greener talked to me. Said, this is what we expect here.
Mm-hmm.
We're professionals. And yeah,
I mean,
It's a good thing we're unofficial.
it was great. It was.
didn't-
I honestly, I really do appreciate everything they gave me.
oh no, for sure.
Well, and I think
They're
that they
fantastic.
saw, and they saw your talent too. It's not, and you're right. They do only bring in top talent here, which is also why we took the Fraser Cup last year.
Yes, but we also have high
Fraser Cup
expectations.
is
Not
expected.
by.
Oh, it's
yeah, but
it's
it's,
getting
but
there.
it's
It's a
also
given.
not
Oh, yeah.
by
It's getting there.
accident. But it's also not by accident.
No.
And you fit that. And you fit that. So
if all
now
of
you're
our
here.
goons can make it this year.
So tell,
Yeah,
so
if our
tell 'em
goons
your
could do it
story,
last year.
Mr. Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Where-
Mr.
so
Canada.
where am I
Why'd you
starting?
come to the U.S. from Canada? But Canada's like the thing for
Where
hockey.
do I start?
Wherever
Not
you want.
anymore.
You're
Not
like,
anymore.
I was
I
born.
think a lot of political things with Hockey Canada that you can't.
I can see that.
Bye. Where do I start?
Why are you here?
Well,
When you could be probably anywhere?
Start from the MJ.
so
Yeah, start from the MJ.
I played for an academy team in Winnipeg. I got drafted by an MJ team.
And
Really close to home.
MJ is sorry.
The Manitoba Junior Hockey League. So
Manitoba,
Manitoba is the
okay.
province that I'm from.
Yep.
And I got drafted in the league, and this team, about an hour away. I would be considered local. My whole family grew up there. I knew a lot about this place, right? And I was really excited. Awesome. So I came in after the draft year, almost made the team, whatever, go play AAA, just to build some confidence. Next year, I play on this team. Rookie year, did fairly well for my age. I was 17. I played 35 games. I did okay. So the next year, which is now this year, I played for a bit. I was in a lineup. I was just trying to see if I can play a little bit more than I did the previous year. And things didn't work very well, and I wanted to play college hockey in the States, whether like that was Div 1, Div 3, whatever the case may be. I have always looked at college hockey in the States to be more intense.
It's better development.
Yes, the atmosphere in
Yeah.
college hockey in the States is awesome.
Yeah.
Nothing against Canadian
What, you're
college
telling
hockey.
me U Sports isn't as good as Division 1?
No, I'm just. Let me finish my story. I don't even know where I was at. So I want to change the
You
scenery,
knew that you wanted to play college hockey here.
and I thought I would get more exposure playing in the States.
Sure.
And so I wanted to change the scenery. So my family and I decided to get an advisor who's been really awesome to me. And the Rock Springs coach reached out to me.
Was this Darren?
No, this is Brad.
This is Brad at the time?
This is Brad's
Okay.
dad, yeah. So he reached out to me, and as soon as I went to Rock Spring, love it. Coach is awesome. I had a really good time. I was actually playing. I got hurt, got sick, whatever. We bring in a new coach, and we didn't align properly. And I talked to Branson, like, hey, what are the chances I come to Helen? He's like, let me see what I can
He was here when you were with
he was, yeah, it was, we said 8 days or something like that him and I knew each other. Yeah. He was really close with one of my best friends on that team.
Who I was also trying to get here.
Exactly. We're trying to get him here too, but
he's not leaving.
And I asked Branson, like, what are the chances I can come to Helen? He's like, you know what? Give me a couple minutes. I'll see what I can do. I kid you not, half an hour later, I was like, here's the coach's number. Call him. I already messaged him that you're going to speak to him soon. I called them on. We were kind of going back and forth conversation. Everything he said was good. And I knew Captain Owen Gruner. I used to play hockey with him. And apparently he put a good word in for me.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Thanks, Gruner.
Big Gru.
Big Gru, huh? See, I learned all the nicknames you guys call each other because we have nicknames. We call him "Oh Captain, My Captain."
That's absolutely "Oh Captain, My Captain."
I'm never gonna call him that ever.
Big
Please
Gru.
do.
No. I talked to
Talk about
GM
the
Mike
shit show that was getting your eligibility here.
Oh yeah, there was the Canadian team and the Manitoba Junior League still had my rights, but in Canada the trade deadline was up, so there was a lot of like weird crap we had to get over.
That's really early though.
Yeah, it was.
It was like January 1st.
No, it was like January 10th.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, January 1st for
Because I was talking to Damon for about 4 or 5 days before everything got transferred over. So they had to get my rights somehow. The only way they could do it is Helena had to either buy my rights or my MJ team had to loan out my rights for the remainder of the season. Can't remember what happened. I'm probably not going to get detail of that. So everything works out, thankfully. I come to Helena. I mean, I've heard no issues, nothing but good things coming here. Billets have been fantastic to me.
Oh,
The
Billets
fans
are
are amazing.
great.
Yeah, the fan base is like none other.
We got
You guys are
Oh, yeah.
passionate whether we win or lose, and I think that helps a team want to play or try harder just in front of the
Well, yeah,
fans
because
that
when you have
care a lot.
2,000 people watching you.
Yeah, knowing
You
every
wanna
game
impress
that
them.
you're going to have a packed barn is so nice.
It makes it that much.
It's so nice.
more
I do always wonder sometimes
energetic.
how much that really affects your guys' performance. Like, if you
Well,
see
you-
some of the stands are empty or it's a sparse crowd, like Friday night was a little sparse because
Oh,
it
it's
snowed
sparse.
that
Well, it's
day.
Friday and then
Friday's usually a little less than
Yeah.
Saturday anyways. Like, does that affect you guys?
Not
Or,
anymore.
like, as long as we,
No, because
stomp on the bleachers and,
We have
you know,
enough people to the point where it doesn't matter.
And
it doesn't matter.
And when you're playing a
so
hockey game,
we've
you're
reached
not,
critical mass of
you're not
fans, is what you're
thinking.
saying.
You're not thinking about what's going on
yeah.
behind the boards,
Yeah.
right? It's
When
you're
on the
focusing
ice.
on the task at hand on the ice.
When
Focus
you
on
have a very
winning.
small puck to track in a very large rink. So I assume that takes a lot of your energy.
I don't know. With my ADHD though, I could. My mind sometimes can wander.
Butterfly.
Squirrel.
Blinking lights.
But ever since I've been here, I've been treated extremely well. All the guys in the team are, I think they're pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
Like-
yeah. Or not brutal.
Wow, how nice of you.
Brutal?
I
Is that
meant
what you call them?
beauty. I meant beauty.
The, the camaraderie in the room
God,
is pretty
oh.
good, and I think it helps
Wake
a
up.
winning team, right? If you can gel that much better, it helps you win. You want to play for your boys, right? You stick up for each other. It's like a family, like a brotherhood.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I came here Friday morning, or I came here Thursday night, practice, game day skate, Friday morning, played
and then
the Quake.
just threw you in there, huh? I mean, that's kind of like
Two
practice anyways.
Genos first game.
2 Genos, 2 assists, whatever, didn't credited for everything. Besides that.
Hey,
But
they had me as 9 shots on versus
Yikes.
Bozeman, which
Yikes.
is ridiculous. It was 20.
See?
Can we get that fixed, please?
So you're saying shots on goal?
Yeah.
No, well,
He
they
had-
messed it up
he-
because Miller came in.
They listed 9,
after
but he
I
actually
got
got 20.
destroyed, and Miller came in, and I think they messed it up because they gave Miller the 1 shot, so I think they got him. It was weird.
Yeah.
We'll get
I'm
it
not
fixed.
surprised.
We're chill. We're okay.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know, just the even like the.
So then you played the Quake.
Yeah, I mean,
And it was
like
the
your
most
day-
I was so
difficult game
excited
like,
we've
because I
ever
hadn't played a
played.
hockey game in a long
36
time.
hours in town and you're in a game. in
Making
front
goals.
of a crowd.
That's awesome. I would do that
Right?
if we played every day. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's yeah.
If we played every
It is so funny though, because whenever we see a player that we don't recognize that doesn't have a name on the jersey, you should see the chats. They just
Oh
start
my gosh,
blowing
everything
up. Who is
blows
that?
up.
Who is
Oh, yeah,
that?
there's like Facebook
There's all the
chats,
Facebook group chat?
and there's like individual, like we have text.
I want to
boards
see
and all
some of
this
these. I
stuff.
want to see. I'm curious, just because like.
We'll show you
Okay.
later.
Yeah.
What?
And like
They're pretty-
like I just think everything they do, like the jumbotron, the flag that they run, just the
Oh,
little
the flag
things.
run's great. I
Shout
like
out,
flag
Ray.
run.
Okay, so it
The
started out a
flag,
small
yeah.
flag, and then every year
Yeah.
the flag gets
the
bigger.
flag gets bigger.
The-
Now there's more flags, and last night there were 4
Yeah.
flags.
The goal horn chant and how
What
everyone
is the goal horn chant?
is in sync with everything.
Oh,
So it's
It's the Happy Gilmore
horns.
song, right? The
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore song.
No, and then it's like,
hey, go
Yeah.
horns.
is it? Hey, go.
Go
Is that what it
horns.
is?
Yeah, and then
And
it's
then
all,
let's
let's go big horns, let's
go
go horns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone's in sync with that, and it just
Sorry,
It's
when
very
I'm-
And then
energetic,
Sweet
right?
Caroline.
And it's like
we know how it works. I got trained, so that started that. So we sit at the end, but like behind the goal.
Yeah.
Best spot ever.
And the side bleachers would do the goal
because
chant.
they got the boosters. We
Yeah,
would just
well,
make up our own stuff
but
because we're in
they-
Gen Pop. No
a
one cares
lot
about
of-
rhythm
yeah.
and
Well, because a lot of like the super fans sit on the sidelines or on the
Yeah.
side bleachers along the far edge, and we're in Gen Pop,
Yeah.
which is apparently the worst seats. But honestly, we're right behind the goal. Like,
I
it's
love it. That's
awesome.
the best seats
It's
to
awesome.
me.
But, so we
Sometimes
couldn't
the
really
crowd-
hear them do the goal chant, and so you figured it out at one point, and then
No,
you
Rachel
taught
came
me.
over and lectured us on not doing the goal chant.
Yeah, so then we started doing the goal chant in Gen Pop, so now Gen Pop knows it. So it just like spreads like a virus all the way around the bleachers.
But most of the time, like these fans have been fans for
And that was, like, what, 2
years and
years ago?
years. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh
Anyways,
yeah,
the flag.
since the Ice Pirates, like there's guys out there with
yeah, and like
20-year-old jerseys.
the first Star Pirate hat, everyone gets soaked, and you always high five the fans after. I think just
That's
it's just
I
cool.
love-
Like you've never like
I will say-
everybody's up on the glass.
I've never encountered that ever.
Yeah,
In junior hockey.
I like
in hockey in general.
I like the 3-stick tap though. 3-stick salute. I prefer
Yeah.
that.
I know that, but I
What's
like
that?
how we like because we're showing appreciation
you
for
go,
our fans,
you
right?
you go to the center of the ice in a circle around circle.
We
and
can
you
do
go,
it too.
No,
doom,
don't like that.
Doom, doom.
And then you hold your stick.
And then you hold up your
No,
stick.
at the end-
That's a
at the
pretty
end of a
common
game.
thing, though.
Yeah.
We're being
Gillette
creative.
does that,
Yeah.
and we don't
We're-
like it because we hate Gillette.
We're different.
They do it.
Oh
and
That's what you're supposed to
I
do.
need to get one of those chains, by the way.
Isn't it awesome?
Yeah,
That
I
is.
know, I
That
need to
is.
get one too.
yeah.
You have one, but it's
Mine's
just not
way
blinging. Mine's
smaller.
blinging.
And like I don't, we're showing
I have chain
appreciation
envy.
for our fans, and it's unique, it's creative.
Yeah,
I love the fact that we go out and talk to the fans after the game.
I love that too.
Yeah.
I'm sure the fans appreciate it too, and I've heard this many times that like those little kids think of us as like superstars,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
As celebrities, like,
100%.
and I think I wouldn't say it's an ego boost, but it just kind of makes you feel a bit better, right? It makes you want to play harder. In
Well,
front
you
of
guys
them,
know that.
right?
Well, you'll know this now. Because you got your picture taken for the trading cards, right?
Yes.
We do cards, and so everybody likes to get those signed. So get a silver Sharpie. Be
Oh
ready.
yeah, get used
Be
to it.
ready.
Yeah.
You're gonna sign 100.
I've signed a lot of things.
But
I know.
I enjoy doing that because
cool.
someone's taking time out of their day to
to pay to come see you
Yeah, totally.
play the sport that you're building
So
your career on.
appreciated,
Exactly.
yeah.
And you get to come out and say, "Hey, thanks."
Yeah, literally.
And it is
even
super
something
cool
as
when
so
you guys-
little as that, they
like,
appreciate that.
Even though, like, we have been fans for a long time, we've had a lot of player interaction. Even, like, whenever you guys interact with us through the glass, it's great.
At Builder's First Source, we're harnessing the power of innovation to transform the future of home building. With 14 facilities across Montana, Builder's First Source is your one-stop shop for building materials. From lumber and windows to trusses and siding, whether you're building single-family homes or multi-family units, we've got you covered. Visit BLDR.com to learn more. Builder's First Source, building Montana's future, one home at a time.
I got notes.
Well, I mean, the most important part about the Quake was it was a double shutout.
Well,
Shout out Branson Appelman.
Shout out to Branson Appelman, thank you for
That's
the
it. I did
double
my
shutout.
job. I did my job.
You
He's so
expected that to
modest.
happen?
I did my job.
Being modest.
Yeah.
That is. It's okay if you're proud of yourself.
We shut them out both games the last time we played them.
well, it's a Quake.
Doesn't matter.
But still,
Hey,
So,
they had two
I have-
5-on-3s. I'm surprised they didn't score
On-
on one of them. at
Really?
least. Yeah.
Well, see, you give them credit.
So on Friday night, I had. So we take wagers on what the.
And I'm always wrong. That's why I don't
always wrong, and I'm
gamble.
usually
Because I
right.
suck at it.
Can you bet on our games?
Not officially, no, because Montana has really strict gambling rules.
Okay. Unofficial Bighorn podcast is unofficially betting
Unofficially
on our
betting.
games.
No,
Oh,
we
absolutely.
I guess it should be more
Should
like
be
a
thing.
prediction.
It should
Okay.
be a thing.
So she said 9-1. I said 12-1. So you actually did win that one because we won 6-0.
I did?
Or no, that was
7 rep.
7-0.
7 rep.
Yeah. She won that one.
Sweet.
And the next one, you said 6-1. I said 5-0, and we won
6-0.
6-0.
Yeah.
So I won that one.
Whatever.
Okay. What's the notes? I want to hear these.
Oh, no, they're just...
We need the notes, and
Oh,
I
I
didn't see
put
these
on
Facebook
Friday night.
comments.
On Friday night, Feinstein I called it an apple trick.
What?
He got 3 assists.
Oh, all right. So
So,
work.
because we call, there's hat trick, obviously.
Yeah.
And then a fat trick is getting 3 penalties in
Yeah,
the game. We made that
obviously.
up. And then I made up apple trick.
That's
So if
actually,
you get
you know what?
three
I like
equals,
that.
Apple trick, yeah.
apple trick.
The fat
Why?
trick.
Why?
You guys know what a
Fat
Gordie
trick.
Howe hat
Fat
trick
trick
is?
because it rhymes
Because
with hat.
it was a flubber when we were talking about hat tricks. I accidentally said fat trick, and it just
Yeah,
stuck.
and we're like, hey, we should make that a thing. Friday night Quake.
Yeah,
So it was a win,
yeah.
7-0.
Because of Appelman.
No,
here.
it's
And it was-
no, it's
Oh my
not.
God.
I had 17 shots. It's
and
nothing.
it was it was
That's
easy for you.
literally nothing.
And it
Really?
was Ty's
Could
first
you have stopped
game,
17
which you got.
shots?
Pardon me?
Could you have stopped 17 shots?
I
Against
think we
Quake,
had
maybe.
one grade
Oh,
A.
whatever. You just scolded me for saying always a
No,
Quake.
here's what I'll say. A shutout is a team stat. Just like goals against average is also a team stat.
And a win is a team stat. A loss is a team stat. Everything, it's not just a one-man show.
Yeah, correct.
No, it's not. But you were the most directly related to that happening.
Just own it.
So we're giving
Stop
you
being
credit
so
for it.
modest.
But
and
you're
be
right.
like, yeah.
It is a team stat. You're right.
It is a team stat, but
so-
you have to
and
take
then-
credit for what you did. It's your job. You did it well.
So speaking of
Okay,
Hammett,
I'll
say
give
it.
you- I'll
so
take
he got
that.
the first.
Would have been.
I did my job properly.
Yes, you did.
Yes.
You did your job very well. Thank you very
anyway.
much. So Hammett,
Hammett,
got
and
the
then
first
Schell got
goal.
2. Hammett got 1. Lindsay got 1. Gruner got 1. And Reese. Is it Reese?
Reeser.
Reeser.
It is Reeser.
Is
And
it
it's
Reeser?
also
It is Reeser.
Why is this
It's
spelled
Coulomb.
like that then?
We've been calling him Coulomb,
This is
but he's
Reiser.
Coulomb because he's super
We
No,
call
we call him Nuke.
nuke.
It's his
Nuke.
nickname. I think it's his gamer tag.
Yeah,
or
it's his
something.
gamer tag.
Okay, that makes sense. Warner was a ref. He's been around.
Oh yeah, I have this
If
note
you-
here
I
that
don't
maybe
hate him
you
as
can
much.
expound on for me. At 1650, I don't know which period. It just says 1650. Human centipede. What happened?
Huh?
Have you? No.
I believe that was
Awful
your
movie,
comment.
by
That
the
was
way.
your comment.
I don't know how they made multiple movies of
Wait,
that.
there's a movie?
There's 3 of them.
There's
There's a
3.
movie?
Are you?
There's
You're
3
not
of
old
them.
enough to watch those.
3
I live
of
under
them.
a rock. That's.
No, so the
I didn't-
Quake is super aggressive. Obviously, they have to be. I don't know. And they kept doing these like sandwich things where it was like one guy in between 2 Quake players, or like 2 Quake or our guys. Yeah, they were just these.
So you're talking
smashes.
about a wall battle.
And it
A wall
but to
battle.
Me, see, in my
Well, she called it a
non-hockey
human
brain, it's a
centipede.
How the hell does
centipede.
human centipede come from a wall battle?
You're talking about a wall battle.
There was just 3 people
I
smashed
don't want
together.
to think about it.
See,
I don't
you're
want
learning
more than
hockey
one.
terms now. Okay,
A wall battle.
a wall battle.
So okay, I'm gonna add that to my notes.
This needs to be in the Urban Dictionary. Human centipede.
Dude.
A board battle in hockey.
It is.
Yeah, a wall
See,
battle.
we don't.
God, that's ridiculous.
Listen.
I'm listening.
Coming from a non-hockey person,
Okay.
I say what I see, and that move looked like a human centipede.
So another one of my notes, it says Ty Schell number 11. I did figure out what your name was between when I said no name number
'Cause we
11
blow his
and your
phone
first
up.
goal.
Okay.
I said Ty Schell number 11 with the slick flick goal.
Ooh, slick
'Cause
flick,
you-
that's our word.
You took the puck and you just like,
Yeah,
like
it was like
flicked
a
it right in. You
You
remember
toe
that?
drag release?
Stop.
I didn't pull a TDR. I
Not a
literally
TDR?
flicked it because it was a rebound and
Okay.
it
It
went
was
in the net.
great. It was perfect.
It was
And
like
wait.
a big sigh of relief. Finally, I actually
Yeah.
got a point.
A goal.
Finally,
Goal.
you've been here for so long and you finally.
No, I'm just talking about in general. I haven't played hockey.
thought you meant
Before
for
that
us.
game, I didn't play. I haven't played in a while.
Oh, well, it was a good way to break back into the game, dude.
I know.
It was
Take the
awesome.
monkey off my back. And
I'm right. I know. We were texting him. We usually do. Not like you have nothing else to do during games.
Okay.
Okay. And then.
Oh, and then in the oh, did you have one?
No,
Oh, yeah,
no, go.
I didn't
Okay, in
play
the
on
third,
roster.
one thing we noticed about halfway through the third, I I said, Appelman does a slow smother. He is so bored.
You were doing.
You were like,
Yeah.
and I'm like, he is so bored. He's just doing
the
stuff.
first time you came out on the ice. I'm like, he is such a peacock. And I stand by that. It is so true.
You live up-
always
you
do
like
the
the
fancy
attention.
things.
She's got the creative words for these weird terminologies.
Human
Yeah.
centipede just puts a
Peacock,
picture in
Well,
your
that's-
head.
yeah.
Like, nah.
It is so true. Though.
I don't wanna
You
think about
always
that.
come
Sometimes I
out-
do a little
think about
much,
that.
though.
No.
There is times where I do a little much.
You like to ruffle your feathers.
No.
No.
Because I get. Oh God! Just when the competitive juices just start flowing, I go into a different dimension.
No, that's great.
And it's.
But you mess with the other
Yeah, but you
players
still,
so
like,
much,
that
especially
slow
during
smother was
Quake.
great.
You were so bored. Like
Well,
you had to go
they-
get the puck once, and you were just like playing
17
with
whole
it.
shots left?
And
When
then-
you were stick handling, that
Hey.
was awesome.
Hey.
That was awesome. When you were stick handling.
Like-
that was. I was laughing on the bench.
Oh,
that's
So
awesome.
wait, when was that? When did that happen?
Patrick
On
Wall.
this week, last weekend.
No, it's a Quake. And
Yeah.
then you're like,
He had
go
the
to get
puck
the
and he was
puck.
just-
One of them where I TDR'd it and put it through his triangle for a breakout.
Oh.
I remember that.
Like he was like this. He was that sixth player on the ice. It's like you pulled a goalie and Branson just decided to become a player.
Oh God! I wish.
That should be the new rule we should make up.
I wish they
Yes.
pulled him.
They can play the
yesterday, but
As the sixth player.
I wish they.
Have you had a goalie goal before?
No, I have not. I have not.
Have you
need
done a goalie
goal.
fight
You did
before?
have an opportunity for a
No.
goalie goal.
Oh my gosh.
It's not a common
These
thing.
fans
Oh, yeah.
No, I can't.
love goalie fights.
No,
Schindel got
because
a goal.
how often
Schindel got
that's
a
a
goal.
3-game
Goalie fights.
suspension.
That video of Schindel still goes around.
Oh, yeah.
That's a
And he, like,
3-game suspension.
Yeah, he,
Oh, he was
but
gone
he
for longer
checked
than
with
that.
Damon first, got permission, and then it was
Yeah.
out, man. and
It
he
was
beat the
great.
shit
How
out of the
often
guy.
are goalie fights a thing
No,
here?
we've
It
only
happens
seen it
like
once.
once a year.
No,
once a
we only
year?
had one last
No.
year.
Has there had one
I
happen
don't think
this
we
year?
had one.
Division
Yeah.
once a year maybe.
No, in our division's got to be like 5 of them.
Oh,
a
yeah,
year.
probably.
Have to. No
There's
way.
a fight every weekend in our
No.
our division for us.
Jeez.
I'm not
There used
fighting
to be 3
anywhere
or 4
else other
fights
than
a
home
game.
if I fight.
If not
That's
more.
awesome.
But I'm
The
not
fans
gonna
love
fight.
it.
That's
They
not my
do,
job.
but
They
then
do.
we lose our best players.
We have
I
Jabari.
fought once this year. That's
Well,
it.
see, but we created another thing called the fight string.
Oh,
so
see,
those
but
are the
all
guys,
my fight string's
so
wrong.
Those are the guys that will go out and fight and get a penalty, but then our scores and our good defensemen are still out. So like
Yeah,
the
but
Twins were the
obviously
fight
that-
string.
oh, dude.
Cam Young is on
He
the
was,
fight
but they
string.
laugh at us.
So
'cause
he goes and fights and
Hammett
gets put
used to
away,
fight
but
a
then
Hammett's
lot.
not a
yeah.
fighter. Hammett's not a fighter.
I got videos of Hammett fighting.
Okay.
He is.
Hammett scores goals.
Not
Agreed?
He can
until
do- he can do both.
recently.
I haven't been here long enough to determine that.
He
That's fair.
He can do both. I'll
He
say that.
can
He's
do
a Swiss
both.
Army knife. He
Before,
can do
Yeah,
everything.
he
He
can do
was
both.
always in the box. He never made really that many goals. But now, all of a
'Cause he was in the
sudden,
fight
he's a
string.
goal maker.
What do we got in the Yellowstone game 2?
Stop trying to get us on track.
Oh,
That's not
no.
what we do.
We have what?
Yeah, 23 minutes.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh! Okay,
Get on track.
you got 2.
Oh,
Feinstein got 2. Ray got 1.
Hey, yeah,
Berg got
Feiner
1.
scoring 2 from the point. That's,
It was
that,
so
that was
funny.
electric.
No, he had one where he
Or
went in.
one-
and
one where he
they
went
thought-
in?
My Bill parents thought I scored that one because it went off of the goalie's pad or something. They thought it hit my shin pad.
Yeah.
You know what? This might be weird to say. I want his leg workouts.
Oh my God! You've seen his calves.
he has like
Biggest calves I've
trunks.
ever seen.
He
What does
walks
he
like he's
do?
got a barrel between his
What
legs.
does he do?
Like he walks like he's got a barrel between his legs.
We went to the one. What was it?
No, his quads too.
His quads.
Dude, seen the guy? No,
The
we
only
went
guys
to.
that I've seen with as big of legs is mountain bikers.
No, it was like weird.
He's got tree trunks.
Oval
He's got
track
tree
bikers.
Tree trunks. God.
No, but they're like, dude, it's like
Yeah.
Popeye calves for
Yeah.
sure.
It's-
No, so we
We want to
went.
know, what do you do on leg day?
Have you seen the calves?
We'll have to have him on
Bulgarian
next. Take
split
a-
squats.
take
Yeah.
yeah, dragon squats.
Dude, no, we went to that frisbee golf
No.
team thing.
This is good. This is
I'm
good
gonna
stuff.
get.
No, we can't say
No, you're not.
that.
What?
Are we
Oh, yeah,
saying that?
you
He
can't
thinks
talk
we
locker
can
room.
say.
That's not locker room.
No, we went to that team building thing with the frisbee golf, and
Oh,
he
yeah,
shows
the
up
golf
wearing
day.
shorts, and I'm like, my God.
He's also what? 5'7".
Yeah, he was little, and then you didn't expect it, and then you're like, wow,
Yeah.
leg day.
What else?
Like,
Got a lot going on
that guy
down
never
there.
skips leg day.
No, never.
Never skips
never.
leg day.
Oh, Sam had 3 points that game, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who?
Sam Williamson?
No?
Yes.
Did he? Oh, I didn't write assists down. Sorry.
I could look at my game center really quick.
No, it's not accurate. Trust me.
He had,
Game center's not accurate.
he had 3 points.
Good for Sam.
He's +6 right now.
That's fantastic.
Good for him.
Good for Sam.
We like
glad.
Sam. Sam's a real sweetie.
We do like Sam.
It's a baby giraffe on ice.
I'm just always afraid that
Hard
he's
worker.
gonna get broken in half
He's
because he goes out there and you guys are all like.
he's been getting a
here
lot of
on-
penalties though, so he don't care.
I think our
true.
whole team has a lot of penalties. I don't think it's individual people. It's the whole
As
team.
it should be.
I have yet to take one.
You're
Your
lucky.
time is coming.
You flipping over that goal like you're
You
lucky.
No.
Oh yeah.
No,
You
because
get-
he messed that up. He messed that,
That
up
was
so
the ref's
hard.
mistake. But
He messed that
he
up.
tapped the glass and got 10 minutes. So I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
but
the-
like, I get it.
the margin of error is basically
that-
zero.
that-
I
Ref's a
shouldn't.
fucking Fruit
I shouldn't
Loop.
have thrown it like that.
I agree.
I should not have thrown
Oh,
it.
it
like
was
that.
fantastic.
No, it's awful.
You
No.
got the crowd
That's-
chanting
yeah,
Appelman, and I was like your 5th game, unheard of.
That's me. Yeah, but that's me doing. That's me showing
That's
him
you
up.
being a
I'm showing him up
peacock.
there. No, because
No, that's you
when he's
understanding the game
down,
better than the
when
refs.
he's
I'm gonna start saying that
down
now.
after getting boarded like that.
That's his new nickname. Call him
They
that.
don't
And,
care
and
about
we
us.
have possession in the ozone.
Yeah.
we need a whistle there. Like, and
So
I talked
you
to
thought
the,
that flipping the whole.
and then no, because the linesman came up to me, he was like, "Yeah, I should have blown that dead way before."
You should
And
be like, yeah.
I was
you
like,
should've.
"Yeah, they're coming down on a 3-on-1, and my defenseman's injured in front
True.
of." Yeah.
But I'm so surprised you didn't get in trouble.
You
I am
don't,
too.
you're not. You shouldn't get. I don't think you get penalized for it, do you?
No.
Well,
If you
but here's the
intentionally-
thing.
That's a delay
Here's
of
the
game.
thing. You shouldn't.
It's a delay
but
of game.
The
So
way
was the goalie
refs,
fixing his pads yesterday, but
Yeah, that's
my
ridiculous.
the way the refs run the games, you very well could.
It was TV timeout, so he had a whole 2 minutes.
And he just undresses in the middle of the ice, just like.
Well,
you still like
fine,
all this stuff.
but once he sets up and it's set up, you have to take that timeout. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think that's
or
ridiculous.
go to your bench. Or
yeah, go to your bench or something.
And he's just like setting up shop right in the middle of the ice.
Yeah.
And then he got dog piled on.
And knocked out.
Yeah. Also, they had an icing yesterday, and like they were talking to their coaches for like 40 seconds.
Oh my gosh, I know. They were taking
After,
forever
like-
to. They
after,
took
like, a
like
long
3 full
shift.
minutes to call a roughing.
Whatever.
They're done.
Anyway, on to Bozeman.
Let me change my.
I
She's
forgot
gotta
about
turn her
Bozeman.
page.
We played them fucking
We played Bozeman on
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, cut that out.
So, my prediction was. I think we were both way off.
I was way off. 'Cause
Leanna said 3-0.
I did.
I mean, what was the final score?
I said 4-1.
5-3.
Final
5-2,
score was
5-2.
5-2.
It was like 5-2 or 5-3. I can't remember.
5-2.
Yeah.
Bozeman.
Yeah, I said 4-1. So I guess technically I won that one because I was only one off.
Bozeman's always been an issue for us because they're.
They play well. They're hard.
You're so nice.
They're hard
How come
players.
you're nice to everybody? Don't
Me?
be nice. Yeah.
What am I supposed
You
to
think
say?
he's nice?
Well, he's being nice when we want to talk crap. He's like, oh, they're so nice. Oh, they
So
play
how did it feel
good."
to be in the starting lineup on your second game?
Third game. Jeez, get it
Third
right.
game?
Third GP.
Third game. Yeah, you're
Pretty
right.
cool. I finally had a last name on my jersey.
I know. And you had your own number, ish.
For one game, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that the best part of the day was going to do all that intro stuff and the this or that. That was hilarious.
I didn't get to do this.
That was.
I noticed we haven't got your.
When are we gonna post it?
Whatever.
It's up to Jasmine. I just give them to her after I put them up.
She cuts that out. I'm
no,
personally.
I do all that. She just posts.
I don't need the this or that.
Yes, you
Oh,
did.
I mean, it was cool. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to. I can't really describe.
No,
the
you're
feeling.
good.
It was good to play again. Good. It doesn't really matter if I was in the starting lineup or if I was in the fourth line. I was playing. I was.
Yeah.
Good attitude. I like
Yeah.
it.
Great
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, it's still cool to be in the starting lineup.
it's nice, yeah, because they have
Your
the
second weekend.
the intro and all that stuff. I mean, I don't know. Overall game, there's more I could have done to help the team with success.
I
We
think
did pull it off, but it's still good to get the 2
I think
points.
that's like a B tier game for us
What?
in general for everyone.
What do you mean?
Like it was B tier.
B tier.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
For
Yeah,
the
okay,
for the
sorry.
hockey plebes, what does B tier
Yeah,
mean?
explain.
Like,
So like if when you're on your A game.
yeah.
So like that means like you're doing everything 110% properly, and you're honestly you get in a rhythm.
Yeah, the momentum is always in your favor.
Yeah, you get in a rhythm and you go. A B tier game is like you're like
inconsistent.
90% there or 80%
Right?
there.
There's always the bad bounces or you make the stupid mistakes,
Yeah, I feel like there was
but
a
you
lot
still
of
find a way
incompleted passes
to
and-
come back and pull it off.
Yeah.
like I was missing rims. I was
passing to the other team.
I gave up
for
a
some
breakaway.
reason.
That never happens.
It'll never happen again, right?
He made a good move. That was a good move by him. He opened me up.
No, I think
It's hard. That's.
I think going from playing from the Quake to Bozeman for me was definitely a wake-up call. Like, hey, you're
That's
still playing
true.
hockey. Like, let's go. Keep your feet moving. Like, you're still playing hockey. You gotta
Bozeman definitely
work
gives
hard.
us a run for our money. We call them the bozos.
Yeah, they're definitely the bozos. Bozeman. We don't. So that was the whole. I think. How many suspensions did we get off of that game last year with the goalie fight? And then I think it was the
Had to
whole
be at
team
least
was a huge.
6.
Oh, dude.
Everybody on the ice.
Everybody on the ice.
There's a video
plus
of
the
it.
goalie.
It's so electric.
Amazing.
I can't wait to
It's
see that.
so electric.
It is. So Bozeman is just always been. We just have always hated them as a team, and we went there a couple times ago. Oh my gosh, they actually had to call the sheriff's office to escort the refs.
As I should.
Yeah. They.
That was wild.
Anyways, but we don't like Bozeman, and they don't like us. So usually those games get a little crazy.
I've been told that nobody likes us.
No,
a good
no
third.
one does, including the refs. Have you noticed that yet?
We had a really good
Yeah.
third period, too. That third period was really good.
Yeah.
We were selling Chuck-a-Puck, so we were.
Who scored?
Isaacson had that penalty shot.
Eker, Gruner, Finn, Isaacson. Oh yeah, he got that.
Oh,
penalty.
the penalty shot.
That was
beautiful.
beautiful.
That was nasty.
That was
so
smooth.
nasty.
It was
I know, and it's
Smooth.
not to be. This is me, but I haven't really know. I mean, I know he does a lot, but he's not like one of those standout people that you write down a lot with goals
Yeah,
or
we haven't
anything.
seen a
I
whole
see
lot
him
of
You guys
play.
have predictions for goals and stuff like before the game too?
That's what we do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it's
we
like
do.
you
and I
predicted who
always
you
get it
thought was
wrong.
going to score?
Yeah,
scratch
No,
bets.
just the final score.
but I
fine.
think that penalty shot kind of put him on everybody's radar, especially
Oh, yeah.
Was that
audience.
the one that kind of changed the tie of the game, or was that when we got? Was it the fourth goal you said, right?
No.
Yeah, it was the fourth
Yeah,
goal.
the fourth goal happened like really early in the third.
Yeah, and then
you said that's
Feinstein
what,
got
and then
one.
that's what you thought. It's like, all right, yeah, we finally have.
No.
our feet.
That was, well, remember, I got ran.
right.
And then I
and then
had to
now-
leave. I think that's when the momentum shifted.
Yeah.
Because we came in the locker room and we were. Oh, wait. I can't say about locker room stuff.
Yeah.
But then Miller came in because
Miller did great.
Yeah, he did
For
great.
being
Did great.
cold.
For being cold, coming in, doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he did great. And
Okay.
It's a
then,
Held down the
team.
fort.
Everyone's got to
Yep.
do their job.
no, for sure.
And you never know when you have to step up and play a bigger role.
Yeah, for sure.
That's true.
So,
Surprisingly, there was only 12 penalties, which is kind of unheard of for
a Bozeman game?
But then we kind of made up for it in the Butte game last night.
Yeah, hold on. Whenever we
did.
play Butte, that was my first game here, and that I got introduced to the hell in a bighorn hockey. A lot of penalty killing time.
A lot.
It's a lot of penalty killing time.
And this is not as much as normal, really.
Oh, geez.
But we
right.
have a pretty good percentage for shorthanded goals.
Yeah.
Well,
no, for
Cam
sure.
started us off with 4 penalties.
So now we're on Butte.
Yeah.
No.
Well, we're
Yeah,
running
you-
out of time.
Now we're on Butte.
Now we're in Butte.
Oh my gosh.
Yep, now we're on Butte.
We can.
So Cam Young with a fat trick right off the bat.
Well, that was all the
Although,
same thing.
no,
No, this
there's
is
3 that are
when
the same.
Null TV was screwing up so bad. I don't
Okay,
even
so
know.
I'll just count it as 1. 1, 2.
He,
No, he had multiple.
there was 4.
6, 7,
it says
8,
4.
9,
Did he have a
10,
double
11,
minor?
12,
No.
13.
But then that's when they started having like 4 minutes and then 4. It was glitching
Wait,
out
wait,
so
wait.
bad.
What did Young? I know
22.
Young.
It says 4 of roughing. There's 4
22.
separate
Oh,
penalties
and
of
Butte's
roughing.
bench got an unsportsmanlike.
Yeah,
And
they
then
were
at the
saying
very
something.
end,
Yeah, he
got obscene gesture.
got a game misconduct.
I know
Anybody see what he did? What did he do?
He was like storming off the ice, like slamming his stick and stuff. So he probably
He was
said
like this.
something. Finn Terrio with 2 goals.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy had one hell of a weekend. I gotta give credit to him.
God, I love when he just he's just in that slot area, and he gets that TDR. Oh, and I see it coming, and I'm like, God.
Everyone can see it
beautiful.
coming, but yet it's so unpredictable.
Beautiful.
It's weird.
It's beautiful.
Okay, so
he finds
explain
the
to me
spot.
what a TDR is.
Toe drag
Toe drag
release.
Toe drag
That's
release.
where you have the puck
Obviously.
in your toe. You kind of pull it in towards you, and then you shoot it. It kind of it's a deceptive.
I've
move.
seen it.
Yeah.
It throws the goalie and the rest of the players off because like
You're moving the
puck's
angle.
here, right?
Yeah.
What you can see versus what the puck sees is totally different.
Oh, sure. Of course.
So the puck can maybe see this. So you pull it in a little bit. That changes the whole.
It changes the angle.
Yeah.
True.
And for a goalie, a toe drag release sucks.
No, it's awful. It's so bad.
Because you can
you're already
pull it
going
in
one
and
direction
you
and
know,
then
they
it
can think you're
comes at
it's
you.
tough because you. Okay, yeah, we're not.
We're standing up.
Here we go. Here we go.
Make sure to be where
Okay,
the-
because let's say he's on. All right. So here's my net, right? If he's coming from this way and he's a righty, right? So he's coming through like this, and I have to shuffle, and then he toe drag releases. I have to go back and react. At the same
And do
time.
your transformer thing at the same time.
See,
Do it. You gotta
it's
do
tough.
it.
Your terminologies for these
Yes.
like simplistic.
What do you
Did you
mean?
see that?
Is
Did-
me
on
getting
our
into
last
my
one-
stance?
Yeah,
I
because
just
when,
get into my
when
stance.
everybody's like on the far side
Google
of the rink. Yeah, everybody's on the far side of the rink, and you're just standing there.
Okay,
You
I
just
will.
like put all your weight on your right skate, and then the game shifts and it starts to come back to you, and you're like, and you like transform into like goalie mode,
It's
and
like-
then they sweep it back, and then you stand
You
up.
do.
And, yeah.
You
10
do.
Yeah.
10 minutes left.
Because you need it because I like playing loose.
Yeah.
You're one with the game.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Well, it's the same with archery too.
Stop with the
Did I,
art.
have I told you guys that
You're an archer?
I'm a state
Oh my
champion
God, stop.
in archery?
What? Washington?
No, in Montana.
Montana?
I'm a Montana state champion.
You're a Montana State.
Yes, I am. My viewers know exactly what I'm talking about. I am not a professional. No, it's a pay-to-play sport, just like hockey.
So you're archer champion.
Archer champion.
State
Archer
champion.
Yeah.
She's a
A
skeleton.
master
From
archer.
Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Archeress.
She got her off.
Back to Butte.
Minecraft
Merida.
Archer
Are we
woman.
a Butte?
I'm a regular old Merida.
We need to finish the. Yep.
So back to Butte.
Yep.
So shots on goal was only 43 to 20, which
Yeah.
is
Well, DeVincent.
We'll see about
What
that.
is up with that
We'll
guy?
see.
mid. Yeah, what is up with DeVincent?
Who? Their
He just
goalie?
comes
Yeah.
out of nowhere.
Who? Their
He's
goalie?
better
Yeah.
than I expected.
Nuh-uh.
He's better than their old goalie was.
Last time we played him,
I
we
like-
struggled getting a goal. And it's like, who is this guy?
Don't ask me. I wasn't there.
Yeah, you were.
No.
We were all there.
Last
When you
time
played
we
Butte
played.
last-
No, I'm talking
Not
about
yesterday. Just
Bozeman.
before.
Oh, you're talking about Bozeman right now?
Oh, we're on
Stevenson?
Butte. We're on Butte.
We're on Butte.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
DeVincent's
DeVincent is
tender.
Bozeman's.
He's legit.
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking
He's a
about.
legit goalie.
No,
He's
we're
tender.
mixing up games. She said DeVincent, and I thought we were still talking about Butte, but DeVincent's Bozeman's goalie,
Correct.
and he's
Yeah.
a tender. So, okay, so we're right.
Yeah, who's Butte's goalie?
I don't-
Hunter.
Who cares?
Who?
Oh, yeah.
It's not Ogre, though.
It's not Ogre.
Well, they had two.
Ogre was the Sabres.
Ogre.
Well, they did lose
Logan
like
Hunter.
9-3 the night before, so they
Yeah.
probably didn't put him back in.
Number one, yeah. The guy is a beast. He's huge.
Both of them are pretty big.
Yeah.
But they can't.
Do you think that makes them a better goalie, or does it
Hey,
better
here's
to be
the thing.
small?
Here's the thing.
Depends.
Like
this
defensive.
is great. This is
This is
a wonderful
right up his
question.
alley.
This is
Right
my
up his alley.
Okay.
all right. Because goalies play different styles based
Closer to the
on
mic.
their body. So like I'm active, right? I'm very
Yes.
movement heavy, and a lot of what I would say my goaltending comes from is understanding the game and seeing
So your
plays
size
develop.
doesn't matter.
Not when I shoot on you.
Not necessarily. However, a big guy can take up
Motion
net.
and
He can fill net. But it's harder to move because you have so much body you have to move. So you have to battle between are
Yeah,
you
but
big
they also
enough?
don't have to move as far because they cover more airspace
Correct.
and they have longer like reach.
Yeah.
So they don't have to move as
For
far.
those
as-
quick guys, they're really shifty.
I know.
Right? You gotta.
Yeah.
For the bigger goalies, shoot or
Yeah.
deke. Sorry. For the smaller goalies,
shoot.
yeah, bigger goalies deke,
Yeah.
smaller goalies shoot. Because if you try to deke on the smaller goalie, there's
Yeah.
What did you say? Deke?
Deke.
like make a move.
Make a move.
Okay. I'm picking up the hockey lingo as we
Okay.
go. You
You
guys are
haven't
the
heard that
most
one?
like hockey
I actually knew
people
that
we've
one.
had on the podcast so far.
Okay.
How many hockey people have you had?
Oh, we only interviewed
Just us.
Dylan
Exactly.
last year. That was just because he got injured.
So-
But hey, how you learn is asking questions. So I ask a lot of questions.
Continue about
Okay.
Butte. We're not finished.
Yeah, we only got like
on
what
Butte.
5 minutes left.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably.
We
6
got
minutes.
yeah. So finish and then I got to wrap with the.
Yeah. Builder's choice. Builder's first
I was
source.
just gonna say
Builder's first source.
Builder's first source.
See it, build it,
Finish.
love it.
Live it.
Live it. No.
But he can't read.
Sorry.
Okay, well we got to cut that out.
I wasn't reading.
No, you
it.
can't. Nope, that's. Nope.
So
That's staying.
Finish your story and then I
Continue.
got to wrap it.
no,
Go.
no. I thought we're on Butte.
We're
still
back
Butte?
on Butte. All I know, I wasn't there. All I know is there was a dog pile in the third on top of their goalie, Hunter.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what happened,
he-
but
I-
on TV,
well, he
literally,
went-
I saw a pile of people, and then I was like, "Where's the goalie?" And then people started standing up, and he was just laying there.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, there he is."
I think that's the thing where he actually went for the puck, but it slipped behind him, and he was like laying prone with his feet towards the goal, and the puck was like between his legs. And so we kept trying to push the
Really?
puck. So we were like trying to like just flip it into the goal.
But then
it
everybody
was
was
such
landing on
chaos
him.
that everybody started tripping over each other and landing on him.
That's a net battle.
Yeah, it was
net
a
battle.
good
dog
one.
pile.
Dog pile.
Dog pile.
2.0 with 7 people instead of 3.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's time, you guys.
don't even know.
We gotta wrap.
You gotta Google it though. For
We
real.
covered the games as best we
It'll
could.
ruin your life.
I might be
Highlights
scarred
anyways.
for life.
You
We
will
stayed
be.
on track.
No,
We
we
have 5
absolutely did
minutes.
not.
We were never on track. We might
This
have
is why
10
I'm-
minutes of actual clean footage you could post.
This is why I'm wrapping. No, we might have 5 minutes, but we
You know
don't
what, that's
actually
fine.
have 5 minutes.
We don't.
No.
Clocks
So,
don't lie.
final thank you to Builders First Source for sponsoring the podcast. Thanks, guys. And thanks to Appelman and Schell for being here, you guys.
Thank you guys.
This was amazing.
Thanks for having us.
It was a lot of fun. And we kind of sort of covered the games.
All right.
So
welcome
we
back
did our
whenever.
best.
I know. Well, yeah.
It was good to hear your
How
guys'
often do you
perspective.
guys do the podcasts?
Every other week.
Well, yeah.
So
we
we're
should
gonna
we should just be the
Absolutely.
go-tos.
Anytime.
We're the go-to.
Yeah, we'll have you guys back at
I
any
feel like
time.
I feel like everyone's got to get it.
Yeah,
get their
no,
licks.
because not everyone is different.
Yeah,
Some
we should get
people
more guys.
are
Convince other guys to
enthusiastic.
come on with
Some people
us.
more entertaining.
They're
than
gonna
others.
see this and they're gonna be like, "Oh, we were wrong.
Okay, but
We were so wrong."
it doesn't matter because if they were in our spots, they would probably
They would
not
want
be
it.
monotone and talk, but they would probably try to have some fun.
We
You
were
think?
having fun. I think.
I'm having fun.
That was fun.
Well, you guys.
All right.
Not for nothing, you guys have a very excellent interviewer.
Yeah.
Or ers.
And we knew the minute we talked to you the first time, we're like, oh yeah, he'd be easy.
Oh yeah,
I had never met you until today.
yeah.
But this guy, yeah, he's easy to get talking.
I love the glasses. All right, thanks guys.
Thank
See
you.
ya in 2 weeks.